Okay. Are we alive again?
Oh, I should refresh and just make sure.
Fine, let's have a quick look. I think hopefully would possibly solved it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people saying that it's worked in the chat.
Fantastic. Okay, for anyone who ever has this issue, here's what I very quickly discovered. For your own streams, Twitch doesn't like it if you stream at more than 8,250 bits per second. YouTube doesn't like it if you stream at less than 1,200. So, pick, make a choice, make a choice who gets shafted. Basically, those are your options there. So yeah, there we go. We're hopefully this. I'm now at 8,000, so hopefully we're not streaming some like crazy ass, PS5 game or something. So we should be all right. It's a soft should. Yeah, cool. All right, you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, let's do this.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Stowed Away, a game where nothing is stowed away because you're all just going to tell each other what character you are straight away, right? That's how this works. It's like Werewolf, only worse. Good luck, everybody.
It's a bold opening.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm here to offer you an opportunity.
Okay.
Pick a player.
Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay. Let's go with... Oh, this is so much pressure, Iris.
Oh, well, it's fine.
You know what? Let's go with... Saberknight.
Saberknight? Something is going to happen to Saberknight.
Yeah, I figured.
Super posh.
That's a bit classist, mate.
Wait,
That's a bit classist if you ask me.
Are Cockneys well known for being tea lady? I don't know. Anyway, you're the tea lady. Yeah?
I'm not here representing all Cockney kind. They're all tea kind, quite frankly. I'm just here offering you a cuppa, and you're throwing all this at me.
What I will say is, without doing a Cockney accent, is that you're more than welcome to stay at my inn.
Oh, well, I'm not sure I want to.
I will not be held responsible for any.
I can just kill. I don't care. Sabe.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
So just don't pick him on the 3. And if he's dead by then my backup will be Lyra. Ellen's John.
Great. Yep, sounds good.
Hello.
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 I was alone in town, so I can.
No, we can't have that.
Yeah, no, absolutely can't have that.
You know what, Ellen? The rest of the day, every conversation you're in, I'm coming with you, so you're never
perfect.
alone.
I'll never be alone. What are you guys?
Oh, I'm the High Priestess. I was pointed at Iris.
Fun.
Pointed at Iris. Okay, cool. What are you, Ellen?
I'm the gossip. Anything good for me to gossip?
Yeah.
What are you?
I'll say I'm the scapegoat for now.
Oh, fun.
So we can test this. If we execute you, Ellen, and I don't die, you must be evil.
Right. Yep. Thank you.
When they're a threat, or when, end of the game?
You're gonna be a player with no ability because you're not gonna confirm your grandchild.
Not yet.
Okay, so you might change your mind. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, if they're a threat, or it's the end of the game, then I will. But, right now,
Okay.
I'm just gonna let them play.
Hey,
Hello.
how are we doing?
Not bad, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Very well.
Lyra's showing us an hourglass for me. I might need to refresh if it's not there.
She is for me as well, so
Okay.
she needs to refresh. We're fine. We're the golden generation. What do you want to do?
I'll tell you, I am the fisherman or the raven keeper.
Fisherman or Ravenkeeper. Lovely. Okay. I will tell you I am the apprentice with a townsfolk ability.
Okay.
Specifically, I have the savant ability, which I appreciate is the thing I would lie about, but on this occasion it's actually true.
Alright. I will put that token on. I won't put my one custom reminder token on you. How about that?
Is it liar or something to that effect?
My one saved custom reminder token is pants on fire.
Nice.
Hey, Raj.
Hey.
Hey, Ellen.
Hello.
Evil Team Chat.
Yeah.
I think Ellen and I mechanically have to be in the same alignment.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Because we
Is
are
it an
both
atheist game?
deviants.
We're the deviants. Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yes. And I think the rule is they both have to be the same, right?
Yeah.
That would
If
make
you're
sense.
funny today, you cannot die, plus as many deviants as you want of the same alignment.
I am very pleased with the decisions you've made too, George.
Good. Yeah. All right, Ben. Hello. What are you, Sabes?
I'm the snake charmer. Right, that's what I've been telling people.
That is, don't mind me saying, mate, that is quite the thing to suggest.
I don't know that I'm suggesting it so much as declaring it.
You know what? I stand corrected. You've shown me the only ways, and I'll forever repent. I'm the tea lady.
Okay, works for me.
Yeah, we're apparently going to kill Barrow because he wants it, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, he probably won't die. No, it's great. All right, ta.
All right, yep, see ya.
Well, I've just had to allow the word dyke through our filter on Twitch because someone referenced George Van Dyke. Thought you might like that, George.
I've got no idea what you could be referencing.
Okay, anyway, there are. Well, shall we do some gossips and whatnot before we do anything else? Gossip away. Go for it, Resnora.
I would like to gossip that there are only 2 traveler roles in play.
Okay. Alejo.
Yeah, I will gossip that there are exactly 8 good players.
Okay, Ellen.
I'd like to gossip that there is no bone collector or apprentice
In play, presumably.
in play.
Okay. Barrow.
I would like to gossip that there are exactly 3 evils in play.
Rhea.
I'll gossip that exactly 2 players would survive execution today.
Saber Knights.
I'll gossip that there are exactly 2 evil players in play.
Alashan.
I will gossip that Amsterdam is well known for its dikes.
Okay. And Lyra. Oh, we can't hear you, Lyra. Is that me or is that you?
I can.
I couldn't hear her
I
a
can
second
hear
ago.
Lyra.
Yeah.
I can.
Hear me now?
There we go.
Yep.
Yep, can hear you
There we
now.
go. Good.
Alright, what was your gossip, Lyra?
Nope. Doesn't want to.
Okay, let's take a gossip from Raj while we figure that out.
I actually had a rules question. I can ask
Okay.
after the gossips.
Iris, you got a gossip?
Yeah. I'd like to gossip that Lyra is in this game.
Okay. I'm going to quickly refresh just.
I pushed it all the monkey there. There's no balloonist on the script, Iris. How would you know that Lyra's in the game?
Okay.
I'm trying to find out.
Alejo, do you have a gossip?
I would like to add to my gossip that the most famous dike in the Netherlands is actually significantly further north than Amsterdam.
Okay.
Can people hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yay! Yay! Sorry, I would like to gossip that one of George, JC, and Malashan is an outsider.
Okay, Raj?
If the deviant was funny and is executed but does not die, can the scapegoat still die?
So the scapegoat specifies executed, not dead. So yes, they would be executed instead. So the scapegoat stops someone from being executed, and yeah, which usually causes death, but yeah.
I also have a question. Can you call for the exile of a traveler before nominations?
No, because travelers cannot be exiled according to the general rule of this game. Nominations
Never mind.
are open. Don't all jump in at once. Go for it, Lyra.
Lyra would like to nominate JC.
Why have you done this, Lyra?
I believe people like George, just in general, may agree that this is probably for the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
JC?
I don't want to start a meta of I get executed on day one because George is in the game.
Well, frankly, you don't have any control over that, JC. 6 votes required.
I could be the 6th.
Yeah, you do control.
We never have to do it again. Think about it that way.
Six is enough.
Interesting.
Raj, did you change your shirt? I swear to God you were wearing blue like a second ago.
No, I've been wearing red the whole time.
It is blue. Looks blue to me. There must be something wrong with you, Iris.
Damn,
Final
I
call
forgot
for
I wore my
nominations.
glasses.
George and I swapped.
It's actually seafoam.
Well, Raj's shirt is blue or red depending on how fast he's going.
Could I gossip, Ben?
Absolutely.
I'd like to gossip that the demon has been nominated today.
5, 4.
I think you're going to find that out rather
What's
quickly.
going on?
2,
I'll
1.
nominate George.
Oh, that was quick. I mean, slow. Tell us all about it.
I'm not a good execution. I don't understand why I was nominated, how it got 6 votes, or why nobody has had any other nomination to make. This entire day feels like it's being a prank on me in some way. I am a townsfolk.
George?
Nah, mate, wouldn't worry about it.
Just watch as all of the hands go down as soon as the hand gets to them.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm
Including
happy
yours,
to make a
JC.
different nomination. But, no, that's not. Yeah, I'll happily nominate someone, but quite enjoying this, honestly.
7's enough. George is about to die.
I'll nominate Barrow.
Alright, tell us why.
Oh, I don't like the cut of this one's Gib. I'm the tea lady, so why am I going Australian? Fucking hell. Kill him! Fucking kill him, I'm the tea lady.
Barrow?
Yeah, this is fine. I'm immortal, I can never die.
Okay, we're looking for 8 now.
So just to be clear, you're saying kill him, I'm the tea lady.
I mean, that also, if he dies, that works for me. Corollary, I am still the tea lady and would not like to die.
5's not enough. George is about to die. 5, 4.
Malashan nominates Mia.
Malashan nominates Rhea. Why have you done this, Malashan?
Well, if George is the DA, George has probably protected Barrow, so maybe we should test Mia instead.
Rhea?
I am okay with being tested.
Alright. 8 is the number required. Had to try really hard to resist making an STD joke there. If you're all appreciative of that.
It's good that you didn't. I'm glad that didn't infect the stream at all.
You're gonna tie.
8 is enough.
Okay. No, you're not.
Rhea about to
Can't
be
count.
executed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rhea is executed and dies.
George!
Welcome to the stream, Rhea.
Hi.
Good night,
Well,
everyone.
Barrow, what's all this
George
then?
tomorrow? Should we cook
What?
George
She shows
tomorrow?
that.
George
George,
tomorrow.
you're a monster.
She shows.
A valid point has been made that we invited both Barrow and Rhea to the TPI streams last
To
week,
the next
and they sat on either side of someone we gave the Pixie Tea Lady ability.
Oh, brilliant. I wish that was deliberate.
Yeah.
Okay, right, let's see if Saber Knight ruins his day.
Mm.
Hello.
Hello.
Who wouldst thou like to pick?
I did promise Melishan I'd take the demon hood from her, so I guess I'll pick Melishan.
Okay, you are the Snake Charmer.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, what savant info did you give JC?
I gave JC either no one is safe from execution today, or there are no travellers within 2 seats of you.
Right.
Bearing in mind he could survive execution, but also bearing in mind that I thought that George was probably going to win the Battle of the Tea Ladies. I thought it was going to be quite fun, but be confirmable later, because if there's any protection at any point, they're going to be like, let's look back at that information.
Good choices. Well, let's get Iris in. Hello, Iris.
Hello.
Who would you
Hi.
like to protect tomorrow?
By the command of my master, God King of Mint, Save Knight.
All right,
Thank you.
cool. Thank you.
I'm anticipating a charge here, I suspect.
Yeah, I also suspect that. Let's find out. Hello.
Hi.
What would you like to do, Resnora?
Oh, I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, charge it is.
Thank you.
You.
Have you seen JC's message to both of his neighbours?
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. What might be an
Right.
interesting
Oh,
bit
go
of
on,
savant info is all good reminder tokens neighbor each other.
Ooh. I mean, that late game, that will probably confirm... It will probably confirm Tea Lady and Grandchild and Pixie, so that would... that would confirm everyone from Alejo to George.
Yeah, most of whom will probably be dead by then.
But yeah, it's going to need to be... Yeah, it might be a good late game one.
Yeah. Actually, it's not going to change, is it? So we can pull that out whenever we want.
Is it Raj
So,
next?
yeah,
That's
what do you want to... What are you thinking for savant info?
Um,
Oh, hang on, we need to visit Raj. Have a think about it.
I'll think about it. Yeah.
Hello.
I will not be using it, thank you.
Okay, see you tomorrow. We didn't have very long to think.
Yeah.
Is there any other madness induce? Oh yeah, there is. So 2 or more madness inducing characters, maybe Mutant Pixie.
Yeah, because there could be Serenovus if they think that one of them is evil. Oh, did you? I don't know if you're aware that Malashan was also claiming Tea Lady, by the way.
Yeah, that's delightful.
I heard that in the last conversation of the day, which is potentially risky when Malashan is sat next to the demon, but we'll see how it goes.
Could have all madness is coming from the good team.
Yeah, that's a good true.
And then incorrect could be one of your neighbours is poisoned today.
How much is it going to become clear? I mean, it's never going to be entirely clear whether there's an assassin or not, so they could believe a poisoner. Maybe... There's really not. JC is the only source of information in here apart from Barry's advice. I'm
really not at all concerned about giving JC very useful information because no one else is getting any.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, yeah, we can go with that, you know.
All right, cool. Let's do this. Good morning, everybody. There were no deaths in the night.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm sure it was you, George.
Did you pick for me the player you trust most in this circle? Just out of curiosity.
Interesting.
Innocent question.
Has a lot of
it's
implications.
Not. It has implications, yeah.
Has a lot of implications. I suppose vaguely Alejo or Malachon.
Okay. Could you pick one between them?
Don't have a coin handy. I do have d20s.
Ooh, d20s.
Malachon.
Malachon, it is. Do you want to say anything about yourself?
Yeah, I'm the snake charmer. I've snake charmed both Alejo and Malachon.
Oh, that's great. I agree that you should probably trust them. I think you know what's going on with me, or at least have a clue. So, thank you for doing business, Sabanite. If you are executed today, you'll survive.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So
don't worry about none of that.
Yeah, I
we'll
won't
just
worry
kill...
about none of that.
I'm quite happy to get JC, isn't it? Because, I mean, he's a Roman.
But is he, mate? Because, you know, there's no death last night, so maybe I worked. But your team's pie is fucking shite.
I just want to apologise to, you know...
Yeah, sorry, chat.
So many people.
I'm sorry, Ben. I'm going to listen to
Don't say
this.
sorry to chat. Apologise to London.
Absolutely not. London deserves it.
It knows what it did.
Well, yeah, so no deaths last night. I might have worked.
Yeah,
JC
well,
seemed adamant to not want to die. Maybe he
it's
got targeted in the night.
It's definitely not a summoner on script, so that's...
Oh, for fuck's... Whatever. I'm...
No, you're probably the tea lady. Yeah, that's definitely true, because you certainly can also be the tea.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, day 2 fisherman advice sounds good, because I think there's now heat on me for that. If you could give it in the form of who you think Forrest needs to replace Morgan Gibbs White, that'd be brilliant.
I mean, my advice to you would be not to sell Morgan Gibbs White to Tottenham Hotspur.
Alas.
But unfortunately, it has a release clause. Well, anyway, that's going to date this video, isn't it? I would advise you. This is tough because the advice I want to give you, I actually think might not be that useful. I would advise you to. I would advise you to do everything you can to keep JC alive.
Okie dokie. And my advice to you is we're winning the Conference League. See you bye.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, I think that's pretty good advice. I was going to say don't trust Georgia's attempts at tea-ladying, but I feel like that's something that they're probably already doing anyway. So, advice that suggests that JC is like the only good source of info. Probably advice.
Demon.
That's
So...
fair.
I suppose Impa's on the script, but if the kills are a bit low, like, we can kill Jesse eventually when we confirm it's not a poll, at which point, if it's a poll, it can't ever be JC, I don't think. Just based on the lack of panic.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if it's a bit of a slower kill pattern, he could eventually become the imp. So we keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't step out his lane. Make sure he doesn't step out his lane.
Yeah, but in the meantime, let's chill with JC. He's
Lynn is good, but I don't read her great on day 1.
Okay.
No.
I haven't spoken directly with her. See ya.
Congratulations on your tragic passing.
No worries, all good. I'm the innkeeper, so I wasn't too gutted about dying, especially on a summoner script. So summoner or po-charge, I think, is what we're looking at. One of those two.
I'm the grandmother. I will not at any point be saying who or what I saw until it becomes absolutely necessary to do so,
No,
including to
that's
the
fair.
grandchild.
Also, I've heard of 2 travellers and an outsider, which shouldn't be possible. So at least one of those is lying or Ceramad or something. No, because the travellers remove the outsiders in a 12-player
Yeah,
game,
it's just like
essentially.
there's no balloonist, there's no godfather.
What? Is that true, JC?
Yeah. Well, maybe. It's true
Welcome
that I've
back.
heard it. I don't know whether it's true.
It could be false, potentially.
Would anyone like to gossip?
50-50 in it.
Melishan will gossip that there is exactly one traveller in play.
Okay. Oh, go on, Ellen.
I'd like to gossip that there's a pixie in play.
Okay. Anyone else like to make a nomination or a gossip? Or something in between?
I'd just like to point out that JC's cleared by my gossip yesterday.
Go for it, Alejo.
I would like to gossip that the most commonly used stretch of railway track in the Netherlands is on the Afsluitdijk.
Lyra?
Lyra like to gossip that the only traveller in play is an apprentice.
Okay. Any more for any more? In that case, second call for nominations.
Sorry, Lyra nominates George.
Lyra, why have you nominated George?
Confirmed new player bully.
George.
My name is Michael Caine.
Okay.
Pretty
6 is the
strong
number.
defense. I think George is probably good.
That's pretty funny. If George was the deviant.
If the George the deviant, he should survive.
I'm not. I ain't no deviant, mate.
Pretty funny.
Tea lady every day of the week.
Okay.
6 is enough.
Was that Michael Caine in a different accent claiming to be Michael Caine? Is that what happened?
Shut up.
When
I wish I voted on that now.
Caine been Australian?
Michael Caine is a good actor. He can do all sorts of accents. Doesn't have to be a Michael Caine accent.
It's got a lot of room.
Yeah. He can be Michael Caine doing George doing a shit Michael Caine accent. Could I nominate Saber?
Like George, the accent you're doing.
Tell us why you've nominated Saber Knight.
So, I'm the Savant. I'm just going to be open about it because it's a thing I lie about a lot when I'm evil. My information today, one of the statements is that George was poisoned on night 1, which, granted, would absolutely be a Savant statement one might get to back up an evil bluff or to protect evil neighbours of George. But coupled with one of my day 1 statements being that no one can survive execution today, that to me feels more like George is actually the tea lady, because I think that's a much more interesting statement to give if there's a tea lady in play than if it's just a bluff or something. I've chosen Saber Knight as the person I've nominated instead, mostly because I have some vague levels of trust of like half the Grim, and I've not spoken with Saber Knight yet. There's nothing specific to him, but I think we should probably give George.
If George is the tea lady and we're trying to find out if George is poisoned or not, probably should test his neighbors and not me.
Okay, we are now looking for Saber.
I do hear that.
I would go for Barrow, to be honest, if we think George is good. Based on your information, JC, it sounds like Barrow's evil based on the claim he gave me.
7's enough.
I just didn't want to tie. Sorry.
That's fine. George is the evil deviant.
Could I nominate Lyra, please?
Barrow nominates Lyra. Tell us why.
Lyra, as far as I know, is in a pretty hard double claim, and a very esoteric read on a piece of information I've had is that Lyra could be the wrong one in that claim.
Lyra?
I also thought I was in a double claim, but I need to remind the group that, as I was reminded, that not only is Pixie on the script, but so is Apprentice.
All right, we're looking for 8.
I would much rather move this to Barry.
We're just getting rid of all the new players, huh, George? No,
Four's not enough.
no ulterior motive here.
I'll nominate JC.
Sabanite, why have you nominated JC?
JC claimed Savant, which, as he said, is something he does when he's evil.
JC?
It's true, but also sometimes I have to actually draw the token. I appreciate that it sounds sus. There's a reason why I'm being open with it.
All right, now looking for 8.
I feel like I owed you a vote, Sabanite, because I voted on you before.
3's not enough. Ending the day in 5.
Basically, everyone voted on me.
Tell us why.
I don't think he'd die.
Barrow.
I don't think I will.
Looking for 8.
I will drop if it's going to tie, but if it's not, then...
Ending the day in 5.
That would have let it tie.
3.
Only if Barrow chose to, which would have been a really
1.
weird choice.
Sabanite is executed and does not die. Good night, everybody.
Well, what's all this then?
Oh, this is going to be stupid.
Okay, well, yeah. What if he snake charms the demon? Let's find out.
Now is the perfect time.
Hello.
What would you like to do?
I will pick Ellen, please.
Ellen it is, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. No demoni. Let's get Iris in here.
No.
Hello, Iris. Who would you like to protect?
Continuing the bidding of my new master, Sabanite, it's going to be Malachon.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Alright, 3 kills. Do you think Resnora knows that Lyra's the real tea lady?
I'm genuinely not sure that she does, so this could be interesting. We might not get very many.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Resnora. Who would you like to kill?
Let's do Malachon, JC, and Ellen, please.
Okay, thank you. That's 1 whole kill.
I mean, it could have been deliberate if she has heard, but I don't know if they have, because, like I say,
yeah,
Malachon
I think
was
that's
coming as well, so-
unlikely. Honestly, I think that's unlikely. But maybe Raj can augment it. Let's see what he does. You want to use it, Raj?
So I told Resnor and I talked on day 1, and we spoke about me killing Sabanite on this night when she goes, so that we don't overlap kills. But I feel like I'm trying to basically assess whether or not I think Sabanite's execution town has to go back to because of the surviving yesterday. In which case I don't want to kill him. So I think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm executed tomorrow. Let's try to hold it and see what happens. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Wow.
Oh, wise choice, I think.
Yeah, it's going to look like a summoner, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
there's
not a
gonna be
terrible
lot
thing.
leaving,
What savant info did you give JC today? Did you actually give him what he said he'd received? That George was poisoned?
I did give him the George was poisoned, mainly because I forgot the second piece that we agreed on because he asked me right at the end of the day. So it was the George was poisoned and the 2 madness that we talked about.
Okay. We could...
Which is going to be clarified slightly because Malachon can now come out as the mutant, etc. So that's going to help, I think.
We could give the incorrect information that the demon has failed to kill 2 nights in a row. Because it's possible they've attacked 2 tea lady neighbours.
Yes. I mean,
Or
that's
could
quite
give
funny.
the
in
correct
middle.
information that the demon has failed to kill once.
Yeah, I'd also be kind of tempted
Technically, the
by
demon's
some.
failed to kill twice, actually, because it's attacked both tea lady neighbors.
Which
That's
is
actually
true.
quite interesting info.
Yeah, I think the problem is it rules out summoner unless it's a starting Poe, though.
Yeah, that's fine, because then we give the other piece of information to back up summoner. We could say something like a townsfolk has been summoned, or an outsider has been summoned.
So Ellen's going to come out, Malashan's going to come out. So we could say... I mean, we could say a traveller has been summoned. Because as far as I'm aware, Rez has taken High Priestess, and the two minions are taking travellers.
Okay, yeah, I like that. So the demon has...
But it's whether that kills a minion too early, bearing in mind we have 2 deaths after...
I mean, they've got a devil's advocate. Like, yeah.
It's whether they come for them today is the problem. If they go for Raj today, we've kind of nerfed the evil team quite hard.
Raj has had 2 nights to use his ability. Like, this is part and parcel of the risk, I think.
Actually, yeah, maybe this is a good answer. Like, if we give some information about travellers, like the travellers are good or something, that's the sort of thing that we'd do in a Soda Away game. And then tomorrow, the information that... Because I don't know that we'd necessarily, in an actual summoner game, immediately tell them who'd been summoned. But if he survives another day, turning around and being like, oh, yeah, a traveller was summoned. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, actually, any statement about such as there are no evil or no good travellers is technically a true statement as well.
It's true.
All right, well, I'll let you decide when you are approached. Here we go, let's do it.
Sure.
You saying that as the Poe who charged, Iris?
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody, and what are you saying as the Malashan who died?
Oh, that's so
That's
boring.
not a lot of people, Iris.
Oh, wow.
I feel like we were made a lot of promises, Iris.
It's a summoning, right?
Probably hit both my neighbours, didn't they?
Summoner?
Well, that means I'm confirmed good then, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Not you too, Lyra.
Oh, no. It's just a link and an after effect. I am gonna... I am gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna trust you this game.
Yay!
So, I nommed you on a bet on day 1 because I'm actually the tea lady.
Okay.
And I was trying to mask it under a meme. But then when George was like, I'm the tea lady, I was like, you know what, I'll lift this because I don't care.
That's fair. One of my statements on day 1 was no one could survive execution today, so
Yeah.
I was not in the mood to be tea lady tested.
No, absolutely. Like that, in hindsight, makes a lot of sense. So with that statement in mind, if that's true, it would mean that there's no DA and Sabanite is the deviant. It would also mean either Ellen is evil or I'm poisoned.
It would specifically mean
Right.
Sabanite was the deviant that Ed knew wasn't going to be funny on day 1, though, right?
Did you get it pretty early?
Yeah, I got it pretty early. So, I mean...
I more likely believe, like, you can't give that statement if there's a deviant in play, right?
It depends. Like, Ed's the sort of tricksy guy who might do it when the deviant hasn't yet been funny enough. Saying,
Okay.
no, it's not no one will be able to survive execution today, it's no one can survive execution today. Also worth saying, it could just be false. My other statement is there's no travellers within 2 seats of me, which is why I messaged you Night 2 asking if you were a traveller.
No travellers within 2 seats of you. So yeah,
Currently, I don't have any traveller claims from Ellen clockwise to George, so that would imply that one's the true one and that actually someone was going to be able to survive execution day 1.
Yeah. Okay, so, because, like, the attempted tie by George and then what looks like a DA protection puts George and Sabanette on the same team. In my mind right now.
I could see that.
But that's all I've got to go on. I don't actually have a lot of claims. Apparently there's a grandmother in play. I've got a fisherman on my grim. That's about it.
Oh,
travelers
if
get
you put
added.
them in
We could ask Ben, maybe.
Hi, Ben. Would the Vigor Mortis in this type of game reduce the amount of travelers that can be in play? How does that work?
Vigor Mortis only interacts with outsiders.
So, if there's supposed to be 2 outsiders, but the Vigor removes one, you only put in 1 outsider, that means there's no room for a traveler, right? Because the travelers are outsiders.
Well, Traveler can still replace that 1 outsider.
Okay, so it wouldn't... But there would be only 1, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The Vigor Mortis thing would happen first. Okay, Malashon, we are saying it's not a Vigor Mortis game.
Yes.
This is a wool we have to spin. Ellen pinged me again, and then she left again. I'm gonna try to talk to her. Cool, thank you.
I said it in the last one. It's giving me at the very at the most, it's a social read, but it makes me not trust Lyra's claim, and in a way that's evil, and not in a way that's like Pixie Apprentice.
Cool. Now it's time for me to check. There's no marionette on the script, so in which case, cool. I'm fine with that.
We love killing neighbors on this script.
Yeah, it's fine. Kill the neighbors. Cool. I'm the gossip.
What did you gossip again?
I've gossiped that there's no bone collector or apprentice in play, which I think there is an apprentice probably, and then I gossiped that there's a pixie in play. And I don't know if that kill was me or not. We'll see.
Okay, that's making me trust Lyra a little bit more, but
is Lyra claiming pixie?
No, Lyra's claiming it's just Lyra's just been a double claim, and it's a hard double.
Evil deviant, but that's okay.
You are so far off the mark, mate.
I usually am.
If my goal was to be funny, you could be confident this is not the approach I would have taken.
But it works.
Sorry.
All right, nominations and gossips are open.
I just want to say, I think this is... I've thought about this today, and I think it's the best course of action. I was the mutant, so there's 1 other outsider or traveller in the game. Everyone else should be evil or townsfolk.
I have got 3 travellers and 1 other outsider on my grim.
Wow. We can only have 2, right? Travelers.
There can only be up to 2 travellers or and outsiders combined.
I
say
only have 2 travelers.
It's not a Vigor game. It's not a Vigor game.
One of the travelers or outsiders is in fact a fisherman.
Iris, why do you not think it's a? Why do you know it's not a Vigor game?
Because I exist, and so I think does Malashon.
Oh, okay. I get it.
No, Iris.
Go for Ellen.
Yes, Iris.
I would like to gossip that there is 1 traveller and 1 outsider in play.
Okay. Second call for nominations.
So, the fact that Saber Knight survived yesterday, nobody... Iris and Roger, either of you claiming Tea Lady?
Absolutely not.
To have the Tea Lady ability, I guess I should say, in the case of it.
I think it has to be DA, and I think Saber is probably just a summoner who's protected by the DA.
No. It's not. It's not.
Oh.
I saved Saber Knight. It's cool.
Okay.
Wait.
I assumed that was...
What? You might want to murder me for this, but I am outsourcing my job, so I'm not doing any harm. I promise.
Oh. Lyra would like to nominate Saber Knight, please.
No, you don't have
tell
to.
us why.
If Iris saved Saber Knight, I have faith that Iris is good at her job and she will save Saber Knight again. And if Iris is a big old liar, this is a DA check.
Saber Knight?
Because DAs are notoriously good for only protecting evil players early in the game.
Can I defend you, Saber Knight?
I think you did already yesterday.
I did defend Saber Knight already yesterday. I am the apprentice DA. I am evil. That's fine. We can know this. I protected Saber Knight because Alejo told me to.
We're looking for 5.
This is correct.
Iris, I will say I love this for you. I think this is great.
I'm still voting for Saber Knight.
No, come on, you guys.
So,
it's not
from
his
your
fault.
perspective, Iris, why have you claimed DA to the rest of us?
Because it's fucking funny.
No, I understand why Iris claimed DA to me and then to whomever they claimed to yesterday. But I think that I just happened to choose an evil player. Like, it is definitely true that Iris chose Save Night because I told them to.
I'm going to nominate Iris, please.
Tell us why.
Iris has claimed to be the DA, and both today and yesterday, literally everybody who is alive has voted on me.
Iris?
I don't think you should kill me because I've got a really good protection order lined up, as instituted by Malachon and Lyra. And if you trust those people, then you should trust their judgment, and that good people will be protected.
Alright, we're now looking for 6.
Yours is just the
Alejo.
DA and is trying to take a traveler slot in order to throw suspicion on other.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah, I think that's very likely.
3's not enough.
I'll nominate Lyra.
Night. Okay. Lyra, tell us why.
I have had quite enough of this. I don't think she's the tea lady.
Lyra?
I am. Your tea is clearly faulty because Rhea died.
I'm the tea lady, mate.
Looking
You're
for
not.
6.
Shut up, Ben.
I don't
Can
think we
I
should
make
list
it-
this.
Can I make another gossip about Dutch dykes?
Absolutely.
Okay. I would like to gossip that exactly one dike in the Netherlands was exploded by the Allies during the Second World War.
Lyra?
Lyra like to gossip that George is not the tea lady character.
Any other nominations? 5, 4, 3,
I'll
2,
nominate
1.
Alejo, please.
Okay, tell us why.
I don't know. Something about the way this has gone down doesn't feel right. Again, like when I nominated Saber Knight yesterday, I'm just choosing who based on lack of having specific feelings of trust rather than having any active mistrust. But I don't love the execution of Saber Knight, and I don't really know why, which is why I didn't make the nomination until now, because I don't have a good accusation.
Alejo?
Yeah, I can explain why I think Save Night is on the evil team. I think Iris is either the DA or the apprentice DA who did come to me and say, choose a player, and I did choose Save Night. I think that they are protecting they protected Save Night because of that. But I think that I got lucky/unlucky and chose an evil player, and that is the only reason why Iris is now publicly claiming this. Because otherwise they could have just let it go and just be like, one person knows what's happened, and the rest of town, and they're going to play along, the rest of town won't. So we can just leave it be, and it'll be fine. But I don't think Iris will come to Save Knight's defense like this if they went on the evil team together. You can kill me if you like. I'm the grandmother. I haven't told my grandchild that they're my grandchild, but I have strongly intimated it in public today.
Okay, we're looking for a cheeky 6.
Truthfully, I've told so many people, Alejo. I have
I
this
believe
several nights of six.
I'm sorry, I
planned
thought I
out.
was muted.
I don't think
No, is this a
publicly.
vote? Oh, sorry.
I would.
Whatever.
I don't
Is that
think
why you were
Saber Knight-
asking
Just
who
don't
we
want Iris
trust,
to talk.
Iris?
Yeah.
3's not enough. Ending the day in 5.
Apologies, my push to talk's been playing up a lot.
3, 2, 1. Saber Knight is executed and this time dies. Sleep. Okay. Well,
I'm really interested what happens tonight. Even
yeah. I think probably Resnora charge and Raj stab someone.
I'd assume so. The question is whether Iris defies the order that was given and protects themselves.
I don't know if you've seen the conversation that's going on in chat here, Ed, but it's a real impassioned debate over over the all XRY argument. Even brought up the concept of vacuous truth, which is a great name for a band, I've got to say.
It is good. I have been reading it. cleverly or deliberately chose to avoid the problem entirely by specifically saying there are no evil travelers, so that I didn't have to deal with that problem.
Okay, I'm gonna open up my frozen bottle of water here. Just water dripping every. Oh my! Loaded all. My N64 cartridges. No. I'm gonna say.
You good?
This is getting messy. Oh, there's nothing in it. It's still just a slab of ice. Oh, for fuck's sake! What a disappointment.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna put this on the. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Let's get Iris in here to make some choices.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hello. Who do you want to protect?
I'm gonna have to protect JC as per Maljan. No, actually, that was a Lyra's request. I took Lyra's request. But I know he's gonna die.
Don't
so
forget,
that's
Iris, as an evil player, you're well within your right to just do whatever the fuck you want.
I don't. It's not within the bounds of my contract, Ben. I've given my good word. Okay, thank you.
But who's it gonna be?
JC.
Okay. JC it is, thank you.
Bye.
I mean, sure.
Why not? Let's get Resnora in. Okay, Resnora, I think you'll agree. Not quite as successful a night last night as you would have hoped. What are you going to do tonight?
We're gonna hold it again.
Okay. Charge in time. Thank you.
I mean, I learned something from last night. I learned exactly where the tea lady is, so I can't be mad about that.
That's true. That is one way to learn it.
So, all right, cool. Thank you.
Wait. Okay.
That's on Raj.
Yep. Let's see if he stabs. Raj, how much longer is this game of chicken gonna happen?
Don't tempt me, Ben. I was gonna do the thing that's useful for my team, and now I might not. Let's kill JC. I think he's Tea Lady protected. It goes through a Tea Lady, right? Assassin?
It goes through everything.
Yeah, cheers.
You. Okay, this is what happens when the evil team don't discuss with one another. That's 2 nights in a row that Iris has protected the person that the evil team have killed. Although I suppose probably don't really care given players.
Yeah, I mean, this one also looks great because it possibly wastes an execution on Ellen, who survives, which possibly attracts a second execution on Ellen.
Yeah, I mean, we could could we kill? No, we can.
There's no point in there when we can kill Ellen, unfortunately.
Yeah, because Barrow is now. All right, cool. Well, we don't have to come up with any info because there isn't any left. So let's wake these guys up.
Just do it.
Good morning, everybody. Bad morning, JC. Very bad morning.
Yeah, that tracks.
Well, Lyra, what's all this then?
And we know that
I
JC
love
wasn't
these Tea Ladies.
star passing because of that gossip on day 1.
Yes, good point.
I'm gonna rename this character to T Cockney.
Tease Lady. Oh.
Those all make sense to me. Like Alejo, I believe, is probably the grandmother, and not outing it, so that makes sense. I don't know. I haven't spoken to Barrow yet, so that makes.
Yeah, I do need to speak with Barrow.
So Iris,
Iris told me apprentice. So
it does seem like Iris is the apprentice. Is the DA? I wonder if you learned DA like. I've seen it a fairly common. Iris could just be the DA, and you learned the DA so you could try and get to them before they got a bluff and catch them out.
maybe.
Because Raj is still, to me, Raj is still claiming Traveller. So.
What?
Raj is still claiming Traveller to me, at least. So.
Yeah. Well, I had 2. I had Raj and Iris, but that was before I knew you were.
Yeah, so I have that too as well. So I think if Raj really is a Traveller, Iris is just the DA.
Just the DA, and I was sent to just the DA first.
The demon. Oh, I don't mind telling you, I'm the innkeeper. I've just told everyone the truth anyway.
Oh. Well, that's boring that you died instantly. I don't know. I don't really want to do anything in particular. I want to do this. This is my job, and this is what I want to do with my life.
You
Unfortunately,
should protect the demon with your DA ability. That's my
no,
advice.
I don't think so.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay, that's fair. Protect one of the 3 other like travelers. Oh,
Poisoner DA, I think makes the most sense. Because I think George is the Pixie Tea Lady who was poisoned night 1, and
you don't think the actual Tea Lady?
Well, Lyra failed to protect JC, so.
Oh, I had Lyra down as gossip. Is she the Tea Lady?
I have her down as Tea Lady, given how her and George were arguing about the Tea Lady yesterday, and then when JC died, people were saying, "Lyra, you're not the Tea Lady."
George woke up and was like, "Lyra, yeah, that's right." He called her out on that. I also had George as Pixie Tea Lady, but I didn't know where the Tea Lady was. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so George poisoned night 1. Lyra took it as a bluff. I mean, Lyra could just be DA in that world, right? Who just DA'd across the circle and was like, if we draw attention there, it doesn't come here.
Yeah.
But why would the demon kill next to the Tea Lady?
If it's summoned onto.
Oh, and they don't know.
Like if Lyra's the summoner and they don't.
What was your fisherman advice?
Keep JC alive at all costs.
Well, that didn't work, did it?
I failed
it sort of worked.
No, but it's the thing that I've kind of gathered from getting that advice in the first place is Lyra's claiming Tea Lady, and if JC was protected from the Tea Lady, I don't see why I'd get that information, you know? So it's making me think that there's something there, which is making me think that either Ellen or Lyra, or both, are lying, but at least one of them.
I think that might be the evil team. Iris DA, Ellen summon a Lyra demon, or the other way around, Lyra summon an Ellen demon.
I think I kill Iris today, right?
Kill Iris? Yeah, because if
think
Iris
so.
is the DA, that makes sense, yeah.
And Resnor is good because you learnt the grandmother followed by the grandchild, which is funny.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
I told her the information. I thought it was useful. I think the 4 of us can solve the game, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
I'm going for Lyra because that's the one I distrust the most, being in a double claim and everything.
Peace and love, man.
do we just have to kill? I think we just have to kill Iris regardless because we can't let DA hang around.
I
right?
agree. I thought the logic for accepting that we can't kill Iris yesterday because they're probably protecting themselves was a silly decision on our part.
Yeah.
Well,
if we let the DA hang around.
I have a contract for who's going to be protected. It's Lyra. If you keep me alive for one more day, Lyra will survive.
I nominate Iris.
I don't want that.
Leo, tell us why you've nominated Iris.
I'm sorry, darling, it's time to go.
Iris.
It's so gauche to exile the traveler just because they're evil. This is in poor taste.
Gauche, that's a fancy word. Alright, we're looking for 4.
I don't like who's
We'll
voting.
vote for you if it comes around and it's not. Yeah.
JC, what was the false statement on day 1?
No one can survive execution today.
Perfect.
Enough. Ellen?
I would like to gossip that between George and Raj, there is at least one evil player.
You think Ria's evil?
As in, George and Raj, one or two of them is evil.
Ria?
I don't want to make a nomination, not advocate for nomination here. I think Iris is the kill today.
Come on.
I do want to say that I've been living in DA Summoner World for a long time. I think it might actually have just been the demon sinking to simulate a summoner here, because I'm struggling to figure out how none of the Tea Lady protection is working from any of the Tea Ladies if you don't have either an assassin or a poisoner in play. So I'm moving slowly towards DA, poisoner, or assassin worlds.
Iris?
I'd like to nominate Raj, but I can wait until JC's back.
Cool.
Ooh. Sorry, sorry, JC, I did not mean to pull you out of that.
No worries, I can ask it after.
As the one and only genuine outsider traveler, I think it is very mean of you to kill me now before I can get another protection in. Sabonite was good, and he didn't die because of me. I think I've done a public service, actually, and I should get a medal.
Raj?
How about instead of a metal iris, I bone collect you?
Deal.
Deal.
Okay, we're looking for.
I no longer want Raj dead. There's a chance. There's a chance Raj is my actual fellow traveler, and I want to be bone collected. So find
This is
somebody else.
a success in diplomacy, if I've ever seen one.
Ones that I
I've
know.
factually defended Sabanite. You know what I am.
Since some people are asking, I got clarification. If the demon targets a corpse, that does count as failing to kill for the purposes of the song.
Cool. Bullet in 5.
Thanks, JC.
3, 2, 1. Iris is executed and dies. Good night.
Cue the uproarious surprise that Iris was not the demon.
Yeah, this is interesting. I think if Resnora kills...
Rez gets the kill order right here. This is horrendous.
Yeah. Let's find out. Okay, Resnora, who would you like to kill?
Okay. Lyra first, obviously, because that's the tea lady and that's necessary. Then Barrow.
Okay.
Then George.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just
Okay.
going to double check. Has George broken madness at any point?
No.
So he would become the tea lady the instant Lyra dies. Barrow doesn't die, George does.
No, Barrow does die because George's living neighbour to his left
Oh,
is Raj.
never is now. Yeah, sorry, it's Raj. I forgot it was
George
Raj.
the moment Rhea died, George's relevance to this game became relegated to his comedic bits.
So Alejo also dies.
Yep. And then we have a final 3 of Tinker, Poe, and Assassin.
Yeah.
Okay, phenomenal. Alright, let's do this. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Good morning, everybody. Lyra died in the night.
Yes!
Barrow died in the night.
Whoa!
George died in the night. Alejo died in the night.
Well, what's all this then?
Huh?
You shouldn't have killed me. You shouldn't have killed me. You need me, clearly.
George?
I did not bone collect Iris.
What
George, I was sent to you last night. Why was I sent to you last night?
I'm the pixie.
Okay. Pixie what?
I hate that.
Tea lady.
Oh, do you want to revise your claim, Raj, that you gave me earlier?
Yeah, I'm the bone collector. I bone collected Malashan last night. Malashan, please do not break Mutant Madness.
Raj! Why are you like this?
I might be evil, but I don't want to be on Raj's team anymore.
It's fine.
So Ellen and Raj are both claiming outsider and traveler, respectively. So
Yeah.
one of them has to be evil. I think that's the kill today. I don't think Rez is the kill. Unless there'll be some
I know.
compelling reason
So
why.
my reason for Rez potentially being the kill is Barrow's fisherman advice was to protect me at all costs. That to me suggested I was the only ongoing information. So I don't think Rez is necessarily good here. I also think Rez learning Barrow yesterday doesn't super make sense with him having got the fisherman advice 2 days earlier.
It
So
does.
Not heard that fisherman advice.
It does. Barrow.
So would
Rez learnt me and then Barrow. That's the grandmother and the grandchild.
okay, but Alejo, learning Barrow learning Barrow his advice is keep JC alive at all costs on the night that JC is dying.
There's still worlds where it's
I
useful.
learned that day
information.
2 for whatever that's worth.
Alejo wasn't telling Barrow
Yeah.
that he was the grandchild. So maybe that was done to encourage Alejo to come clean.
The thing I'm getting, though, from learning JC is that Lyra was claiming Tea Lady, right? I think somebody who'd be Tea Lady protected, it's so odd to then get information to say to protect them at all costs when they, like, from the information given publicly in town, can't die anyway. This to me either intimates that Lyra is lying about being the Tea Lady, or that Ellen is evil. Now, both can track because one was a double claim. George, I'm aware that that's been cleaned up, but Ellen is also kind of rattling against what the outsider/traveler count should be. We got 3 of those. I think the killer's Ellen.
I had quite a safe gossip claim that I could have stuck to. But I'm kind of agreeing with JC in terms of I think that the Fisherman info is saying that JC is our only ongoing information in this game. And Res Nora's information goes against that. I think that means Raj is also on the evil team if Raj is claiming Traveller. So I would think that the evil team is probably Raj, Iris, and Res Nora, and there's no
Travellers. I think that's viable, actually. I think that works.
What is Ellen claiming? Sorry.
Tinker. Alive on final 3.
Nominations are open.
The 4 deaths. Either Poe, Charge, and there was and Ellen's just a gossip, which she's now not claiming. Or
grandmother kill.
Yeah, Poe
that's
and
the next to 3, right? But what's the 4th?
Poe and grandmother.
Yeah, but I don't.
Grandchild, like the grandchild was killed.
If it's a Poe, but then we have to have what killed the night before, right? Like we have
assassin.
If
Ellen is good, it has to be assassin, or we have a poisoner. It's one of the two, because I am the tea lady.
Is there a world where I'm the only good player left alive?
If Ellen's been summoned, yes.
Well, I do kind of have a social trust on Res Nora, because Res Nora came to me not prompting, saying that they'd seen me with the High Priestess ability, which would have been immediately after my fisherman advice failed, which is really relevant information at the time, which Res Nora maybe did I don't think Res Nora knew that at the time.
Second call.
I didn't even know.
For what it's worth, I sneak charmed Ellen, so Ellen's not the demon.
I think Ellen and I are both confirmed by count, aren't we?
No, we're actually not.
I'm not emphasizing this enough. Malshan, do not claim mutant.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Wait.
Therefore,
you can claim it as much as you like, because I don't think both Raj and Malashan can't. From my perspective, you can claim it as much as you like.
Ellen's reading very good here to me. I think Ellen might play that. It's probably the last good alive.
Our read on Sabanite is...
I agree.
I think Ellen is good and Raj is evil. I think Res is
Yeah.
more likely evil than good, but I can see either way.
I nominate Res Nora.
Ellen, tell us why you've chosen Res Nora over Raj.
I apologise if I've got this the wrong way around, but this feels like a viable world where the evil team is Res Nora, Iris, and Raj, and there are just 2 outsiders and no travellers, so that would just be me and Malashan. And then, I think the information from the fisherman was directing the fact that JC is the only ongoing information, and therefore Res Nora is not the High Priestess.
Res Nora.
I am the High Priestess. I believe I was sent to Barrow specifically to push Alejo to out that Barrow was their grandchild. It's not me, guys. I'm gonna vote on Raj because I think Sabanite actually is good, and that means that Ellen is good. So for me, it's just Raj.
Yeah, I really think it's Raj.
Or is enough?
Res Nora nominates Raj.
Anything to add to what you've just said, Res Nora?
No, I think it's Raj.
Okay, Raj.
Yeah, fam. I'm the bone collector, and I'm confirmed by traveler count and outsider count because again, Malashan is not an outsider. I really want to emphasize that, and Ellen is an outsider. So I think we have it on Res Nora. We're good. Go team.
Looking for 5.
I gambled Raj as the bone collector and died. 9-2.
Raj is evil.
Oh, don't like that, Malashan.
Seven is enough. That cannot be beaten. Which means Raj is executed and dies. And the game is, of course, over. And the winning team. It's the evil team. Congratulations, baddies. You overcame some obstacles there to make it to that victory. One of those obstacles being a failure to kill 2 people after the first Poe charge on night 2. Those 2 people, of course, being Ellen and JC, who neighboured our tea lady Lyra. The kill that was achieved was Marshan, the mutant, rounding off our outsiders. There were no travelers in this game at all. George was the pixie tea lady, which was responsible largely for Rhea's death. Barrow, the fisherman, was given the advice that you should keep JC alive at all costs because, as JC figured out, JC was the only ongoing information character left in the game after Saber Knight, the Snake Charmer, died. Alejo was the grandmother who saw Barrow and was the reason why we had a 4th death on the final night of the game. And that just leaves our evil team, Iris, the Devil's Advocate, who protected Saber Knight and then every night protected someone that an evil player killed. Raj, the assassin, who is responsible for JC's death when he neighbored the Tea Lady. And Resnora, our Poe.
Oh, well done.
Well played, evil team.
Long way back.
And I
Well done,
clicked
buddies.
to kill Ellen just as Ben turned to Grim Reveal. I was like, damn it!
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, just like, if we have one, just kill me.
There was a conversation in chat about, had you nominated Raj, we were just going to kill you immediately because it didn't matter anymore.
I should have used that in my nomination of I'd be dead on the Tinker. They'd have just killed me.
That assassin kill caned me. That was a fantastic kill there.
Okay, guys, if you enjoyed that, don't forget to go and vote for Stowed Away, but don't vote before you've seen our next script, which is going to be The Ballad of Seat 7. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to run that script, so you guys just sit tight for a minute. All right, we are back. We're going to play the Ballad of Seat 7. It's a simple one. Seat 7 is empty. Its decisions are arbitrary. Once per game, we may speak on Seat 7's behalf. That can also be as part of a nomination on Seat 7's behalf, if we wish. Let's pick some characters. Hit the shuffle button. Okay, Imp, Harpy, Scarlet Woman. Well, it's going to go the distance. Drunk Damsel, Innkeeper, Noble, Librarian, Farmer, Shugenja, Magician, Village Idiot, and Balloonist. Yeah. I don't hate that. I will say that pretty much all of the game solvers are out. Those townsfolk, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of. It's pretty powerful start knowing between Noble, Shugenja, Librarian. So I'd be very on board with dropping one of those for each night, and then we still got the Drunk to float where we want it.
Yeah, let's take that Noble out and let's put in a Dreamer. Because let's not forget one of these is going to be Drunk as well. In fact, I'm almost tempted to have a Drunk Village Idiot. Solo Drunk Village Idiot. That could be interesting.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Alright, let's pass these out.
Oh no.
That Shugenja placement is quite something. Okay, well, I guess we're doing that.
Okay, so we've got a Demon Seat 7.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, that's got to happen. Wow. Okay, well, do we even have any other setup to do? I don't think we do.
I love the fact that even though we randomized the seating, Malashan and Resnora ended up next to each other and ended up as Minion Magician. That's delightful.
I mean, at least that might help the evil team work out which of the two is evil.
The most important decision, what bluffs are we going to give to Seat 7?
That is true.
I'm thinking Recluse, Saint, Virgin, yeah? Classics. Easy bluffs for Seat 7.
If we're not going to use them, if we're not going to tell the evil team them, because that would be using Seat 7s once per game, I think our once per game for Seat 7 being claiming the Virgin is probably the best thing we can possibly do here.
Yeah.
Because there's really not much else. But we might... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, because the options are basically we claim Virgin or claim Saint, and then can't defend ever again. So I think, yeah, we need to keep that Virgin claim under as an option at least.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we could also have Seat 7... We could also make someone other than George the Drunk and have Seat 7 claim to be the Recluse. But I think that's kind of a weak use of Seat 7's one statement, but it's not terrible because we do have a Scarlet Woman.
It's the thing that we would do if it had actually pulled Recluse right now, is we would get it to, when accused and presumably based on Shugenja information, claiming to be the Recluse, would be what we'd do. So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I don't actually hate that. So in that scenario, Village Idiot is drunk as planned. Shugenja sees anti-clockwise. Seat 7 claims Recluse when it's nominated.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's basically up to the minions to try and push through. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. And what is the librarian going to say? Shall we send the librarian to the damsel?
I mean, I think we want to. I don't really want to give the Village Idiot as a potential drunk. So, let's give the not that Saberknight needs any backup as the damsel.
Let's send to Saberknight or Resnora. That'll make for an interesting conversation between Ellen and Resnora.
It depends. Yeah, Ellen hopefully doesn't out at any point. Because Mal will know most likely if Res is the damsel based on their conversation. Because the other angle is I'd put it on maybe Raj. So that
Raj is actually probably a better choice. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Right.
All right,
I think
here we
that's
go.
everything. Let's go do it.
Okay, welcome back, and good luck, everybody. And we've got a guest player today, seat 7. They're pretty good, so better be afraid of them. Heard that they're better than Ed Gabriel, actually. Yeah, be nervous.
Not hard. Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. Part of me wants to send the card to seat 7, just to be stupid, but we'll send it to the minions instead.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Cool.
Crap, hang on. Oh, it automatically does.
It should auto add the magician. Yeah.
So we remove Resnora from the minions for the minion.
Yeah.
Imagine receiving that. Your demon is Resnora or seat 7. What a fucking terrifying piece of information to receive.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay. Same thing goes for Malashat.
Garrett is right. You can't send cards to empty seats.
Yeah,
Boo.
That's unfortunate. Sort it out, Stefan. Okay. Right. I'll let you. Oh, shall we? Yeah. Okay. Let's get Iris in.
Yep. Hello. How are we
What
doing,
do you
Iris?
reckon? What do you reckon to those demons, Iris?
Okay, so it's either a second verse same as the first, or I'm fucked.
I mean, sure. I mean, you chose to do the public thing last game. How do you feel that you're gonna do the sequel to Public DA?
Public Harpy?
Yeah, this could be interesting.
If I figure out that my demon is seat 7, I'm definitely doing it. Because I don't think we have any hope anyways. Seat 7 has always gets murked in games I'm in.
That's fair. Just before you pick anyone, there is a damsel in play. Who would you like to choose with that knowledge in mind?
If I pick seats, I'm not gonna pick seats. I was gonna pick seat 7 before I learned they might be my demon. Might not be so great to do that. Let's go with Raj, my former minion, and Lyra.
Raj to Lyra, you got it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, I've
That's
sent
cool.
a damsel card to Malashan, so I guess we get Raj in here.
Yeah.
Is there a reason to not also give?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, do you need to come back?
No, it's
No,
all
no,
right.
yeah.
We were just. I was just gonna say, shall we give? We might as well give you info while we have you here as well. But there's
Why not?
something. There's something more important than that. First, Raj.
You are harpy mad that Lyra is evil.
Lyra, okay.
I believe in
If I am Harpy, can I maintain Harpy madness by saying that Lyra is evil, but also say other people are evil?
100%.
Absolutely. There's
You
more
can,
than
you can
one
always
evil
use
player in
him.
this game.
Yeah, you can always, unless people have been proven evil unequivocally, which very rarely happens. Yeah, you can always say this is the evil team. It'd be really nice and helpful of me if I was going to give you Lyra as a ping right now, wouldn't it?
Do you know what, Ed? Is there? Why don't we let Raj pick where this train begins?
Yeah, sure. You can pick you at the start of your balloonist change,
It's just got to be seat 7, right?
Seat
All right.
7 it is.
You can have seat 7. Seat 7 is in this game. It may surprise you to learn that seat 7 is in this game, but seat 7 is in this game.
Thank you, guys. This is useful information.
You got this. Cool. Harpy. We've done all the magician stuff, which is nice. Damsel's done. So it is librarian and then dreamer.
Librarian. Well, we've got librarian, Shugenja, dreamer, village idiot.
Yeah.
Quite a lot on our plate. Let's get Ellen in here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the version of Start Knowing where you don't want to say anything about it for a while. You are learning that there is a damsel even, sorry.
Yep.
It's fucking wrong words. Damsel between Saberknight and Raj.
Fun. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that, but I'll work it out.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
D words.
Let's do Lyra.
Yeah. Lyra,
Hello!
how are we feeling? What do you think you're going for?
Oh, usually, I think I've had this on Ballad of Seat 7 before, and I think when I've looked back, chat has been screaming at me to check Seat 7, because at the time they were the damsel. So I think I might do that just to rule that out. I'd like to check Seat 7 and be really boring.
Okay, you can be really boring and check Seat 7. I will tell you... Imp or Virgin?
I really hope they're the Virgin. Alrighty, thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Good call. That gives us options.
Yeah, it's hedging bets. Like, if they're the Recluse, you'd see Imp. If they're not the Recluse, they're probably going to be claiming Virgin, so we can go either way.
Yeah.
All right. Raj, we've done. So, oh my god. Georgia Shugenja. I can't wait.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
I mean, you spent last game militantly trying to kill people near you, and so you drew another token which requires you to militantly try and kill the people near you.
I'm on board.
Yeah, I have complete faith. Normally I'd give this as clockwise and anti-clockwise, but I think it's funnier to say, I mean, you're pointing towards the empty chair in that direction around the circle, because of course you are.
I'm going to kill this fucking chair. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
I just want to draw your attention to that beautiful spouse conversation going on in private chat between Resnora and Malashan. Are they going to get takeout, or is someone cooking during Game 3?
Nice.
I would argue Malashan's always
classic.
cooking. Right. Yeah. Village Idiot, you ready?
She's on her way.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going, Anna?
It's good, thank you. How are you guys doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. Ben is struggling a bit, but we'll get through this.
Yeah.
And, you know, you get to do your first game on TPI stream with Seat 7 in a World Cup final. So.
It's true, and I'm really, honestly, I'm honoured to be here. I've been such a fan of Seat 7 for a while, so I'm really excited to play with them.
Awesome. Who would you like to pick?
I think I'll choose George for tonight, please.
You're going to pick George?
Yes, please.
You learned that George is good.
Oh, excellent. Thanks so much.
Enjoy.
Fantastic. All right, well.
I mean, it only reinforces the Recluse bluff if that's what we go with, so.
Yep, definitely. I mean, I'm a big fan of showing drunk players correct information for a bit and then switching on them.
Yeah. We're also controlling the kills, so I can afford to leave them alive.
Okay,
right,
are you ready for day one of Discount Lil Monster game?
Yes, can't wait.
All right, here we go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day one of the Ballad of Seat 7. It's a spooky ballad, of course, about a bunch of people who live in a little town, and some storytellers die, and then it all gets a little bit confusing. Directed by J.J. Abrams. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, that's hard to see that for the flare.
Lens flare. Fuck.
Got you.
I dreamed ya.
No, you didn't.
I did?
You didn't.
Lyra, I dreamed you.
You didn't.
I 100% dreamed you.
You didn't, though.
But I did, though.
But you didn't, though. Rash!
Are you just trying to get into a double claim with me? Is that what's going on?
Sure, let's run with that.
Well, the backside of the dream was Boom Dandy. So.
Yes, you're right. Actually, you know what? I suddenly believe you. I am the Boom Dandy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, this is easy. I'm going to guess the other side's a bluff, and I'm going to see if anyone. Well, you wouldn't know the bluff.
What was it? What was the other side of it? Just so I know what I can bluff.
Towards the chair.
Oh no.
So, I reckon we're fucking bringing a baseball bat to the IKEA, and we're just going ham on this thing.
Dear. Yeah, disassembly time, I suppose.
Hell yes.
Amazing, cool.
Perfect. All right. Thank you very much.
Wait, no. It doesn't work if we don't shift all the roles. So
I can
Barrow...
probably claim Innkeeper.
Yeah. JC's the innkeeper. Barrow, you're the fisherman. I'm the farmer.
I love being fisherman. I did that before today. I'm great at it.
This is true.
Wonderful. We're gonna solve this game.
The game is solved. We did it. We've got 3 goods we need.
Feel free to pick me today, because I'm not gonna get the next day, because I'm not gonna get it tomorrow. I'm gonna try to wait for day 3.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
So the
outrageousness. Okay.
Okay.
I found a minion already.
Okay. I can check you tonight, and then do you want me to just tell people that I saw you as evil?
Yeah, that would be great. Malishon's the boom dandy, by the way.
Incredible.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, yeah.
Although I was the boom dandy, which I'm not, but
You think it's Rez? I
think so.
I hope to God it's Rez.
Yeah,
I don't like
told,
Seven.
I told her I was the boom dandy, and she asked. She went pretty good. I don't 100% trust it, but no, went good as the demon, not as.
Okay, which demon did she say she was?
Imp.
Oh God, I also don't want to get Star Pass too. That's so stressful.
Yeah. Well, it'll come to me first because I'm the Scarlet Woman.
Oh, you're Scarlet. Okay, well we don't want to waste that. If we can help it. Did you get the bluffs?
I didn't. I just realised after I left, and I'm now going to try and get them from her.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna end up claiming fisherman because that's just what happened.
Okay.
And if it's a double claim, then fuck it, we ball.
Yeah. I'm locked into Oracle or Virgin, so we'll see what happens there.
Have you only spoken to Rez so far?
I spoke to Ada as well.
Okay.
Who claims siege?
Virgin is not gonna help you.
No.
Okay, cool.
It'll help me with Boom Dandy though.
Yes.
And then we'll just argument is Seat 7's probably the saint, right?
That's not. I think surely that wouldn't happen. It'll be a terrible waste of a whole bunch of one-liners if they're the saint.
I think no, George. I think we nominate Seat 7, and then if Seat 7's the saint, they have to say it. They have to use their one shot, right?
I guess so. And then they say it, and then they're the demon, and we take the final 3 and lose. Sounds great.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. Looking forward to it. Thanks, everyone.
Incredible. Thanks, George.
Bye.
Oops, how does this blue token work?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Look, you gotta shoot your shot.
Be sorry, I'm delighted by it. I'm very, very happy. I'm going to kill you for it.
Oh well, I hope you.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. What would you like to share with me then?
I'll happily do a 2. I'm not done a 2 yet.
I can do a 2, sure.
Yeah.
What's your 2?
I'll give you Dreamer or Boom Dandy.
I see. Okay, well, I'll give you Viva Juliet or Boffin.
I love that. Excellent. Alrighty, best of luck.
Amazing, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, Raj, which of us?
You.
Okay, less concerning.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Seat 7 smiles wryly and then takes a sip of its iced coffee. Nominations are open.
Just a very quick thing before we get to nominations. If anyone explicitly wants to be Innkeeper protected, let me know, because I have 1 good protection and 1 meh protection, and I'd rather have 2 goods.
I am the Shigenja.
Consider it done.
I also like to nominate Seat 7, please.
Okay, George, tell us why you've nominated Seat 7.
I am the Shigenja who's seen anti-clockwise. Get sat on, you flat pack dickhead.
Okay. Heads, do you feel like Seat 7 should respond to that statement?
I think Seat 7... Sure, you know what? I think this is unnecessary hostility. I'm the recluse. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
I feel like it is.
6 is the minimum.
I believe recluse is a double claim.
Well, that's fun.
Let's let the Oracle have a sad time.
You didn't want to massively overvote, Ellen? How dare you?
I don't want to get on seat 7's bad side.
I'm gonna nominate. Never mind. I don't think we're gonna beat Knight.
Okay. Well, unless I hear any other nominations, I'll bring the.
Actually, yeah,
voice.
I'm gonna nominate Lyra.
Okay, Raj, tell us why you have chosen to nominate Lyra.
I've given this a lot of thought. I am pretty confident that Lyra is the Boom Dandy. If Lyra is the Boom Dandy, I think Seat 7 is the demon, and we can kill Seat 7 in the Boom Dandy explosion. And I think that is the better way to win this game, by killing 2 evils instead of 1.
Lyra?
I see no flaws in this argument, to be honest, I'm not going to lie.
Alright, 9 to die, 8 to tie.
Surely the flaw is if Seat 7 is not the demon, then it's definitely being kept around as part of the explosion, right?
I don't think that's what they would do.
Look, this argument is airtight, and it makes it so it's not even Seat 7, it's Beanbag 7, because it doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Okay, well, Seat 7 about to hit the
Could
deck.
you please rerun the vote on me? I would like to die now, thank you.
We'll share that decision.
Oh God! Take me out too.
It's table.
Yeah. I would like it to be known that during the previous game there were Barrow fans in chat. I think they may all have abandoned the fan club.
Yeah, I got told about this. This is to all the Brownies in chat.
Seat 7 is executed and dies. It grumbles. We all go to sleep.
That's what
Raj,
you get.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, this is going well.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of helpful in that it's hiding an outsider. Lyra's going to look slightly sus for it. And, you know, Mal at least gets to find out that Rez is full of shit.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Okay.
Speaking of, I'm going to wake Mal up.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
You are the imp.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah,
Might as
enjoy.
well get your pick while we're here, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay. I will kill. Anna, please.
Anna it is, thank you.
There you go.
Great.
I could
So
feel that coming.
The drunk is a sober and healthy village idiot. Oh,
The thing is, this is going to, at least with the recluse claim and the potentially good information, they're going to be worried about drunks elsewhere.
Yeah, true enough. And also, if they're not, then it is given legitimacy to Seat 7's claim of recluse. So it's not the end of the world. Iris time?
Yep. Hello.
Okay, that was a good try from Raj, I'm going to say. 3 out of 5 stars for effort.
Uh-huh.
We're going to shift it over to Anna for George.
Anna to George, you got it.
Thanks.
That's particularly funny, given Anna chose George and learned good.
That's hilarious. Everyone in chat's screaming Innkeeper. It's fine, guys. We can wake
doesn't matter.
up the Innkeeper whenever we want. If
We
you,
can do it
yeah,
literally in
to be
order.
fair, we are being naughty because we're not being good examples of storytellers here. But when you get to a certain point, it can be actually quite useful to mash it up because it means that that certain characters can't meta, that certain things are in play based on the rough time at which they woke up. But we're only breaking the night order because we know how we can get away with breaking it. You probably shouldn't do it. Right, breaking the news to
Let's
Anna.
go wake Barrow up. Oh, no, Barrow first, because we can, in theory, we can drunk Iris. It's
Oh, good
unlikely,
point,
but it's
yeah.
possible.
There you go. That's why you need to know.
Barrow.
Hello.
What are you thinking, buddy?
Oh, do you know what? Hit me with an Iris and a George.
Iris George, you got it, buddy.
Nice. There you go. I actually think that Drunken Iris is probably a good call in this instance because if no one gets informed of the Harpy's existence tonight, that might cause some confusion down the line. Who is Harpy mad on night 2, etc., etc. And either it will cause confusion, or there's a possibility that the Barrow will say, "Well, I chose Iris and George," and it might make George look like a Harpy.
Potentially.
So I think everyone gets something out of that.
Yeah, I mean, the confusion... The thing is about that confusion late game of who was actually mad that night is you largely ignore it. It depends whether there's the Harpies more effective later. But I'm not against it.
I think if we're going to drunk an evil player, now's our only chance to do it, really.
Yeah, now is the time. Alright, so no one... Well, the Harpy... but the Harpy madness on Anno is just funny. That's the other thing.
You know what? You make the call, Ed. Whatever you think's best.
I really want that Harpy madness to happen, because a village idiot with one piece of information having to accuse them of being evil is just great.
Okay, so... Drunken
Anna's on the way.
George, we get Anna in.
Hello.
Hello.
The Harpy would love you to ignore your information because George is definitely evil.
Oh, amazing. That's so cool. Thank you.
Okay, enjoy.
Okay, what do you want to show to Raj?
Yeah, this is interesting now because we can show literally anything because the recluse in his head, like because the recluse can register anywhere, which is funny. Do we want to go?
Maybe JC, because JC might be quite cagey about what he is.
I think we're on. It's basically townsfolk, Iris and Mal, as far as public's concerned. So yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So JC, and then what else do we have to do? We need to wake up Lyra, and that's it.
Hello.
Hey, Raj.
JC.
Yeah.
I'm Harpy mad at JC, or I see JC?
You see JC.
I see JC.
Yeah, we can't let you pick every night.
JC.
Yeah, he's the Harpy. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how it is. And then Lyra, which could be interesting.
Yeah. Always a dreamer. Just keeps you on your toes, Lyra. What have you got for us?
See, I kind of want to see what Raj is on, like what Raj is doing, and I think I have to. Let's have a sweep of. No, I'm not the chambermaid. Ignore me. Let's have a poke at Raj. Shut
You're gonna have a little dream about Raj?
Yeah. I mean, he's so charming. How can you not dream about him?
That's fair. I will tell you that Raj is either the boom dandy or balloonist.
Fuck's sake. Okay. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Good choice.
Just any time a dreamer is like, fuck, when you give them information, but you did good.
Anyone that like someone is, if someone's acting weird, it's always good to show boom dandy because it makes them look like they're trying to bait a kill on them.
Yeah,
right.
And it's one of those where if Raj does survive for a while, they start asking questions of, would the Harpy pick evils? And it's like, well, when that evil is Raj, yes, the Harpy would pick Raj as evil on day one. Cool, I think that's it.
Alright, here we go.
Let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Thursday stream, Anna.
Hello.
Again?
Right, George is the demon.
George.
I agree, George is the demon.
I've done nothing wrong ever.
That was crazy.
The innkeeper, but I am in
sure.
a three-way roll swap, so I'm claiming innkeeper as part of.
Oh, wow. Okay, sure. Neat. I am the village idiot who has an evil on George, and that's all.
Okay, I have VDI claims from Saber Knight and Ellen as well. Ellen had a good on someone night one, but I don't know who. I don't know Saber Knight's pings. But you
Okay,
should
cool.
try and coordinate with the two of them and find out if they're sticking with them to use.
Yeah,
It's certainly good.
will do. That'd be useful. Okay, cool.
Cheers,
Thanks,
Em.
JC.
No worries.
I will pay attention to your camera, and then you can signal to me whether or not I might be drunk or not. But I'm
Mhm.
very happy to be alive.
Well, if you learn, I can learn semaphore for you during the day, and then I'll just sort of semaphore flags saying, I have selected you as the innkeeper. You do not need to get your information now. I'll just do that in quick succession, then you'll work it out, yeah? But then if I haven't selected you, I will then in semaphore say, you are safe to get your fisherman advice whenever you so choose.
I think you're just gonna have to hold up your hand, dude.
Oh, all right, we'll do it your way.
Fine. Such a pedestrian way to signal. Do you have any inclinations? Have you heard any outsiders?
I haven't heard of any outsiders. I've heard of an oracle.
Me neither. Might be a big game. Feeling big vibes.
Anna was claiming Village Idiot, which is a very easy bluff.
Ooh, okay. Cool, thank you so much.
See you in a bit.
That's what I've got going on.
Yeah, that's fun. I like that.
Well-
So you said it was Balloonist or Boom Dandy?
Aye. Are you willing to share who you picked on day one? You don't have to.
I won't for now. I saw another person as good.
Oh, right, yeah, no, perfect.
So
oh. Would you be willing to tell me, and I'll dream them tonight, and I'll see if I can get like, I won't chat to them today. I'll see if I can get like a confirmation line of me going, "You're this," and they go, "Yeah." You don't have to. It's fine, but options there.
Sure, JC.
Yay! I'll have to be like, JC, no, I will not speak to you today. You are stinky. Alrighty. Right, best of luck, Ellen.
Thanks.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to ask, what would you like to share with me on this fine evening?
Fine evening indeed. I'll tell you, I no longer think Lyra's evil.
Okay.
Based on the voting yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We got 6 on her pretty easily. I think JC's evil.
Oh, you think?
I do.
Interesting. Why do you think that?
I think he's evil because of information.
Okay, you're Harpy Mad. Understood.
No, I was Harpy Mad a lot. I'm not Harpy Mad today. I actually just think JC's evil.
Okay, sure.
But I'm curious what you think.
I don't know, JC. They seemed kind of good to me. I was a village idiot with a single ping, which was evil on George. And George just murdered an innocent chair.
Orbs are so bad.
Yeah. What are you?
I'm the fisherman. What? No, I'm supposed to be pretending to be the farmer. I'm the farmer, actually, Rez.
Okay, so that means the person who claimed fisherman to me yesterday is the farmer.
Shit. Yeah.
Again, it's fine. I am just the magician. I also have somebody who's hard claimed damsel to me, so this is great.
Whoa. That's risky. Okay, thank you.
As I claimed to me, it was quite public.
That's such a wild thing.
Welcome back, guys. Nominations are open. Raj, go for it.
I was Harpy Mad yesterday.
Never would have guessed.
Anna?
Yeah, so just to let everyone know, I was the village idiot. I had an evil ping on George. Sorry, George, I lied to you.
That's why I killed you. I mean,
George!
He admitted it. Get him!
You can't admit these things on camera. No, I think George is probably good.
Yes, good. Yeah, it's fine.
I think we...
Is that the end of the sentence?
It's a great
I
point.
agree.
One of the great points.
I just realized that whatever else I could say would probably harm my team, so I'm not going to say that.
So we have one dead VI with who said they had a good on George yesterday and is now saying it's an evil today, which could have been lying to the person they had an evil on, or could be Harpy
It
Madness.
was.
Could be Harpy Madness, yeah.
I know of 2 other living village idiots.
Ooh, 2.
Or at least people who told me they're village idiots. As a result of that, does anyone have information that suggests we go after anyone in particular?
I have information that suggests we go after George.
Yeah,
Second
I do
call.
have a VI evil on res.
I have information that suggests that we have a balloonist in play, so be wary of drunkenness.
Oh, we should kill who they saw.
You want
We
to kill
should
into
kill
the
the-
balloonist things, George?
Kill
Works
into the
every time.
balloonist pings on day 2?
George
Okay.
loves treating balloonists like bounty hunter. This is what you do.
Alashan will nominate Lyra.
Okay, tell us why.
As the outed boom dandy, I learned that either Resnora or Lyra is the demon. And so I don't want to kill Resnora because there's an evil ping on Resnora from the village idiot, so we should kill Lyra.
Lyra?
I misregistered to you as the recluse, my bad.
Looking for 5.
But Recluse is what Seat 7 is claiming. How dare you, Lyra?
Evil team
I
rise
didn't
up.
trust that
Damn it,
footstool.
Verge.
You said evil team rise up!
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm playing for good this game, Alshon.
Lyra would like to nominate George.
Okay, tell us why.
Already a confirmed new player bully information point, and he's just a Shugenja. You're done. See you later, mate.
George.
If I wanted Anna dead, I would have called her a flatback dickhead and got 10 votes and moonwalked out the room.
Looking for 5. Oh, flat pack dickheads. Such a good insult.
What Lyra was trying to say was on your bike, son.
It actually is better outside of the context of this game.
Yeah.
Well, 4's not enough.
I'll nominate Rez.
Tell us why.
As far as I'm aware, there's a VI with an evil on Rez, and I'm aware that there's a VI with an evil on George as well, but Raj is saying there's a Harpy in the game, and the VI with the evil on George is being louder about it, so I think that's more likely to be Harpy Madness.
Resnora?
Oh, you guys should totally just let me use Star Pass tonight. I'll probably Star Pass to Boom Dandy.
Well, you should have Star Pass last night.
Yeah, but then I had other things to do.
I can't believe you lied to me like this.
I think
But, like,
Resnora's probably
Like,
good.
kill new players? Absolutely outrageous, Rez. What the fuck?
5's enough. Rez
I'll
about to die.
nominate-
Resnora nominates Malishon.
Alright, tell us why.
Malishon at 100% is the Boom Dandy.
Alashan?
I am indeed the boom dandy.
Okay, we're looking for 6.
Oh, fair enough then.
See, the problem is I kind
Resnora's
of
the
believe...
magician for what it's worth. Given that I'm the boom dandy, I just claimed the others.
Malishon at 100% is the Boom Dandy or the actual demon. We absolutely should give him one.
3's not enough.
Maybe after some people get some information, then we...
Iris, you have a nom. Sorry, go ahead.
Iris nominates Ellen.
Iris nominates Ellen. Tell us why.
Ellen exists in this game. I haven't talked to her yet. I think Resnora coming up to me with her magician thing just sounded so legit that I think she's good. Unfortunately. Totally buy that Malashon, they just immediately outed Boom Dandy. I think this checks out, frankly. So anybody but Res, hopefully.
Ellen?
I do exist in this game. I'm not the worst kill, but I do get information, so I'm also not the best kill.
Still looking for 6. Four's not enough.
I'll nominate JC.
Raj, tell us why you want to kill JC.
I kind of do agree with Iris's what she's saying. what they're saying. Sorry, I think JC could just be the harpy who keeps being like, "Hey, gang, this person's just harpy, man. Don't worry about it. I'm JC. I know what's going on." But I also think, so I just think JC might be evil. JC was willing to nominate Resnora in the role of Resnora as the Boom Dandy and put an extra vote on it that we didn't need. We already had 5 votes up. So in the Resnora is a Boom Dandy world, I think JC being harpy actually makes sense.
JC?
First of all, the impression uncanny. Second of all, if I'm the harpy, then Raj, you should know that in that case, I'm using my ability to signify loudly that that's one of the minions in play and try and make it as ineffective as possible. Sure.
Still looking for 6. That elusive 6.
As a kid, I was never a fan of the Boom Dandy. I was more of a Boom Beano kind of guy.
I think it's fine to tie.
You know,
that
demon
didn't tie.
isn't on this script.
Oh.
Okay, you
we had
are
6
not
on this.
getting even close to. What? That wasn't 6,
Wait.
was it?
It was a tie on 5, right?
It was a tie
Oh,
on
it
5.
was, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. I accidentally did it on the wrong person, but yeah, it was tie on 5. No one on the block.
Well, that's kind of a shame.
Pulling it in 5.
Shit.
We can go for George.
3.
Can't anymore. Too late.
Has anyone nominated
2.
Lyra?
I'll nominate Lyra.
No, Lyra has been nominated today. It was the first
Well,
nomination.
then I won't.
Get right,
Oh, well.
George.
We've had
You can
nominations on Lyra, George, Resnora, Malashan, Ellen, and JC.
Sounds like Barrow's available.
3, 2, 1. No
If you wanna do
executions.
George.
Good night.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Oh dear.
That was just a stupid day. I genuinely think that Malashan gets picked. Well, if Malashan doesn't kill Lyra, Malashan gets picked by Lyra tonight, and it's possibly a write-off. But we'll see. Let's get Barrow's picks and just hope that Barrow picks Lyra.
Yeah. I think that's cool. Alright, let's get him in here. Okay,
Don't get me wrong. It was a good joke. I'd have kept you alive for it. Who are you picking, buddy?
Well, Resnora keeps saying that they're going to Star Pass, so we're protecting Resnora from that. I'd hate to see her go. And George again.
Res and George, you got it.
Good okay.
Yeah,
The drunkenness is irrelevant there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, shall we get those Irish picks?
Hello.
Okay, time to bury this. I can bury stuff with Harpy, right? 2 players, they don't have to be alive. This is such a bad situation to be in.
They'll still get informed.
Are you about to pick seat 7?
Yeah, I'm about to pick seat 7, Ben. I don't think you got to worry about that. Seat 7 and Anna, please.
Seat 7 to Anna. Okay.
Bye.
I'm a little bit sad because I thought, genuinely, when I first looked at the script, I thought part of the point of this was being able to Harpy pick seat 7 after they've used their one statement for the game. And therefore, you could kill someone as an evil player by just being like, well, seat 7 didn't accuse you of being evil. But they picked Anna as the second, so it won't do anything.
Well, it might not be relevant if Malashan passes. Let's
If
find out.
Malstar passes.
Hello.
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 Who's it going to be, Mal?
Saber Knight, please.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that was their lifeline right there, but never mind.
Yeah, looking good for evils. Okay, Balloonist Dreamer. Which one do you want to do first?
I think do Dreamer first, and it might inform the Balloonist ping.
Okay.
I'm still alive.
You are.
You're still alive.
Everything is working out according to plan.
Someone's plan, anyway. Yeah.
Right, if Malashan's definitely the Boom Dandy, I think I want to check that for sure and see if they're maybe not the imp. So let's hope I'm not the drunk. I'd like to pick Malisham, please.
Sure, you can pick Malisham.
You learn Oracle or Imp.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, I just jumped in there because I overheard Malashan saying that they were planning on bluffing Oracle, and I had no way of knowing if you knew that or not. So
yeah,
at
no,
least that's
I
what
had,
they
but it's
would
fine.
they will fall back on, presumably.
Yeah, part of me, like, obviously there's no way to have known this, but it would have been so good if we had picked Balloonist to Iris last night, because then we could have given Lyra tonight, and they'd have been like, you might be the drunk. But I think it's all just a losing uphill battle for the evil team here. It's challenging.
Yeah. So we send JC to Iris now? Or Anna? Send JC to Anna, maybe?
You mean Raj?
Yeah. I think we have to go Anna, don't we? Really, because I like if Malashan can by some miracle survive today, they pass to Iris, and we need Iris to remain somewhat legit.
Yeah, we need to put. There's nothing else we can do to throw shade here because we can't go to Saber Knight, who'll come out because then it doesn't confirm JC as town.
The advantage of going to Anna as well is that when Anna comes out with information that suggests, oh, actually I saw George as good. This potentially informs people that Anna's the drunk, which might make them think that info is incorrect.
Yeah. I don't know that it comes out early enough that it saves Malashan today, but
almost certainly not. Okay, let's get Raj.
Well, that's cool, Rajan. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Raj. You wake up, and tonight you learn Anna.
Anna. Fascinating. Okay. I also realized that if Seat 7 is a recluse, then I could have picked again yesterday. All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Largely true, yeah.
Yeah, he's not wrong. All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everybody. Saber Knight's dead.
Oh, good. The Saint is dead.
Yeah, can confirm.
Anna, was it Harpy Madness, or did you actually have an eagle on George?
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely Happy Madness. I had a good on George.
Okay, cool.
But I do think I trust you because the whole Resnor and fiasco.
Yeah, I mean, it sure seems like there is an evil player over there.
It sure does. Shame about C7. They had to go so early, but you know, it was the price I was willing to pay.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I'm open to the possibility that C7 is also evil. There's not a lot of people around the Grim I super distrust.
No, it's hard to say, I think, but yeah.
Yeah. So, have you spoken to the other idiots?
No.
Okay.
I haven't been able to, and I think that disseminating wrong information yesterday wasn't overly helpful, regardless. But
that's fine. I think people got the gist. So yeah, I have the up-to-date information, but I know Saber Knight saw Rez at Evil Knight 1.
Interesting.
And Ellen is also here.
Yes, Ellen's also there. Okay, I'll try and get a chat with them.
Fair.
Thanks,
All
George.
right, thank you. Look, C. Can I call you C? Sorry about all that. Sometimes when I get information, I get so excited to act on it that I say things I don't mean. And this is not one of those times because you can absolutely get in the bin. I've never disliked a piece of furniture more than I dislike you.
C7 just refuses to take my chats. It's really rude. It's really rude.
Yes, so this is what I keep saying. It's not the world's most courteous player.
I'm glad they're dead.
Yeah.
Hey, George,
So
you're
You think Raj might? Surely you'd know if Raj was the Harpy.
Yeah, I've got to leave some doubt.
Okay.
If I just tell you, it's so fun.
There.
You know, here's the thing. It is Mal. She could probably actually tell us her entire evil team, knowing that we won't believe her.
In the past.
Yes. Well, I'll let you decide what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, cool.
I surely believe that we should execute Lyra and Raj anyway.
I think the next executions in some order should be Lyra, Raj, and Malashan, and if one of them causes an explosion, then so be it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Just in case, though.
I mean, will it truly be a mercy if... I mean, if the boom dandy goes off now, then do we have enough information to support it, and should the fishermen get their information before that eventually happens? Because it's not going to be time to, like, call stop and then run to the ST.
If Malashan gets on the block, I will go and get that. I'll ask before it's executed.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Cool.
See ya.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Quick question for people. I'll ask it now because Lyra and Raj, it doesn't matter for too much, I don't think. So, actually, I say that's a lie, but they're back now anyway, so it's fine. Rez and I were talking and think that probably a sensible 3 executions for us to make just based on how people have been behaving and general trustworthiness would be Lyra, Raj, and Malashan in some order. At the very least, executing one of the 3 of them today. So first of all, I guess, does anyone have any issues with that? And secondly, if not, I'll just very quickly finish and then you can tell me the issues you have with it. Secondly, if not, then how would people feel about the other 2 being Innkeeper protected to try to either drunk the demon or stop Harpy Madness happening?
That part's bold.
Combinations
that certainly would be a plan. I think I'm getting... I was in a lovely 3-person chat with Barrow and JC, and I think it's very likely that one of us is evil, and I think that evil is sadly JC. I know people trust him socially, but I think given his claim, it's a little... I mean, it's a little safe. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's a good demon bluff that he could throw out there right away and then get good players to roll swap with him and then kind of coast.
Second call.
Reznor will just nominate Lyra.
Alright, tell us why.
As someone who's been married to Malashan, I am quite aware that as an outed evil player, Malashan would absolutely name not only their demon, but the rest of their evil team. I fully believe that when Malashan said that either Lyra or I was the demon, that was just factually accurate, and therefore we should kill Lyra.
Lyra?
Yeah, I'm just going to come out with my information. With Anna dying next to me, and like I'm worried that I might be drunk, there's a higher chance of poisoning. Hello, I'm the dreamer. I dreamt seat 7 as either virgin or imp, and then they came out as recluse. That worked. I dreamt Raj. I'm not going to say what he is. And then I dreamt Malashan after the Boom Dandy shenanigans, and I got Oracle or imp. So either Malashan is I'm drunk or poisoned, etc., and that's incorrect, and Malashan is the Boom Dandy, or Malashan's the imp coasting on a Boom Dandy claim. Either way, we've got time to kill them. If this clears up a world, it's fine. We can maybe risk some sort of confirmation shenanigans with the Innkeeper, but it's on the storytellers, and I don't think it's reliable enough for the protection. I think you're better protecting people that you trust, JC, if you are the Innkeeper.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like that's... I just think that Lyra's evil.
In the world where Lyra's evil, I think Lyra has the Boffin Dreamer ability.
Yeah, probably.
Choose not enough.
How
So-
we figure Boffin in?
Yes, they're
No, you're-
Boffin. Lyra's probably good.
Well, there's just no Boom Dandy. It would be Malashan is the someone's a Boffin. It doesn't have
I'll
to be.
nominate Malashan.
Alright, JC, tell us why.
Hands up if you think she's evil.
Malashan?
I am evil. This'll end the game with a big boom.
Yeah, we're looking for 5.
I don't want to vote on this.
I really
because-
don't like this push from JC. I really don't like it. It's way too early to be executing boom dandies and stuff like that. There's still a lot of people.
Yeah, but according to Lyra, Malachon's not the boom dandy.
I also, I'm
think
also like, there's also potential of the drunk is on the script, and I died. I'm next to someone who died on the first night in a Vig script. Like, I no, I don't trust it. I don't trust that my information is definitely sober.
Any other nomination?
Someone
I think,
nominate
yeah, they're
Raj,
okay
then.
with drunk.
I would significantly rather go for JC.
Alashar nominates JC.
All right, tell us why.
JC is not my demon, so this is a safe execution for me.
Bresnora did nominate before that.
JC.
Yeah, I think Raj is probably the harpy who's made Iris mad about me. I think that's quite clearly what's happened here.
Looking for 5. Any other nomination?
Iris nominates JC.
I think I was just nominated, wasn't I?
Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah,
can do
shit.
that, Iris.
I thought Raj was nominated. Iris
I
nominated
nominated.
Raj.
Any other nomination? 5.
I'll nominate Raj.
That's why.
I'm personally not super sold on Raj Evil, but I think we are running out of candidates who enough people will feel rules out like suitable people for today. And I'm open to see who becomes the coalition that votes on Raj.
Raj.
I've been dreamed as a balloonist and a boom dandy. My balloonist pings are seat 7, JC, Anna in order. I think JC is evil. I think we're getting distracted with whatever's going on in the bottom right. Malachon might just be the demon. That's possible. It's hard for me to make JC Anna work back to back unless it's a Puka game, which could be. Or Anna is Vig killed. But I'm also exonerated by Shugenja info. But yeah, if you think I'm evil, and Lyra's sober and telling the truth, I'm the boom dandy. So go for it.
I mean, if seat 7 is to be believed, you're not exonerated at all because it could be a false.
There is
false
zero.
equal.
Yeah, there's zero doubt in my mind that Malachon gave the entire evil team.
Was not enough. I'm of the opinion you are incapable of mustering 5. I'm calling it in 5. 4.
I'll
3.
nominate Ellen.
All right, tell us why.
I think we've missed most of the targets I wanted for today. I'm kind of between Ellen and Vero. I feel like if George is the demon is coasting by, okay, we can deal with that later. I don't know if we need to necessarily kill Ellen, but I also kind of want to give her the floor if she's good.
Ellen.
I agree. I think we've probably gone past most of the targets that we want for today. If we do want to kill me, I will put myself on the block, but I think it's more useful if I'm alive.
I'm not being the only one.
That's
End of the day in
Most
5.
trusted player.
4.
We killed Vero for that drop. We're getting her on the block
2,
otherwise.
1. Once again, no executions. Good night. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a good team this close to victory just fuck it up 2 days in a row.
I think it's one of those where they had 3 really good candidates. Lyra gave a really good defense, but not too many people are wary about JC being evil to be happy about the fact that JC is pushing on Malachon. It's interesting. I think JC's social reads went wrong in the first chat of this game, and Iris is taking advantage of that to poke more doubt. And
Yeah.
to be fair, we also threw shade with the balloonist ping, so you know.
Let's get Barrow in.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, who do you want to pick?
I'm gonna fly so high if I'm right. But I think I know who got Harpy mad yesterday, and I don't know whether they did a convincing job. So I'm going to protect JC and Iris to see if I can stop any Harpy deaths.
Okay. Thank you.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you should keep an eye out for this, and I'm saying this mostly to chat rather than necessarily for you. But Barrow had told someone, I think, or I'm getting the impression he's told someone, when I think someone is harpy mad, I'm going to do like the harpy claw to like signal who I think it is. And throughout nominations, there were like 3 different points during nominations yesterday where he did the claw when JC was gunning for Malachan.
Amazing.
I just find it quite interesting. I love it as a mentality of being like, I'm going to guess this, not in a way where I'm going to shout about it publicly, but this is just, I'm getting this vibe, which I think is fun. He's wrong, but that's not necessarily a reason to say that it's a bad play, you know?
Yep. All right, well, let's get Iris in. Iris, same again?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sell the Harpy. God, Star Pass 2 after this, or something. Oh my god, this is... Wow, this did not go great. Yeah. Seat 7, Jana.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
Let's have Iris be drunk. Just for, so that
Yeah.
Barrow gets his win. Okay, Malachan.
Hello.
Hello. Who would you like to kill?
I don't want to kill anyone. This is awful. I really wanted them to execute March there. I'll kill Ellen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well,
I still just want Iris to pick seat 7 to anyone, because I will, look, Evil's going to lose this game. I'm happy to just murder people indiscriminately with the harpy ability.
Yeah. I'm 100% up for that. Okay, let's get Lyra in. One's all yours.
Hello.
Lyra.
Hi.
How drunk do you now feel?
Oh, I don't know anymore.
I was just curious, given what did the update from how last night went and how the nominations today went.
It's a difficult game. I'm struggling to put worlds together, which is the best kind. So let's see what's going on between Iris and Barrow. Who do I want to pick? Let's check Iris, because I think she was harpy mad.
I think Iris was harpy mad.
Think so.
Interesting.
Maybe.
What shall we give you here? I think we're going to have to say fisherman or harpy.
Fisherman or harpy. Alrighty, thank you.
Enjoy. Yeah, chat is right. Phrasing that as fish or bird was the funnier way to do it, but I was desperately thinking, I am pretty sure they were claiming fish.
Yeah, Iris definitely is. Okay, where's our balloonist going? George?
Is it George, or do we just double down on Lyra's paranoia by making it Lyra? Or even possibly Barrow?
All of those are decent choices, I think.
I think George is going to get some shade for later in the game based on just vanishing under the radar for a bit. So I think thing is, if we go Barrow, where can we even go after that? We kind of have to go to Iris, I think. Or to Malachan. But I think that going to Malachan, if Raj survives another day, is actually really interesting.
I'm going to push forward because we've got 4 dead players and we're supposed to finish in 25 minutes. So, shall we go with Lyra?
Sure. Let's make Lyra paranoid. Yeah.
Hello.
You learn a Lyra.
Oh, it's going down the line. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Okay. All right.
And we can wake up.
Sure, I did.
Good morning, everybody. Ellen died in the night. You're not executing, so we're having short days.
Fair.
Yeah, I was harpy mad. Sorry, JC, that was painful.
Yeah, I think as a town we really need to figure out who we're
I'd
gonna
love to-
execute and then just do it.
What were you? Are you in a role swap with JC? Is that what Iris said yesterday?
I am the representative of the fisherman token on this grim.
Okay. That works for me. Have you executed based on your legislative ability?
The representation of the fisherman token believes them to have not used their ability yet.
Okay. Who else would be represented by this token, just hypothetically?
JC and Iris would be part of the delegation of the fisherman token.
JC and Irish. Okay. Iris. Okay. Okay. Cool. Is the other one of you three you starts knowing?
No.
Okay, cool. What do you think's evil?
Being honest, I think you, Rez, and Malashan. I'm kind of sold on that world at the minute. A small world where Seat 7's evil, but I don't know. I'm reading on socials at the minute. Out of the three, I trust you.
In the world where Seat 7's not evil,
you're the easiest I can be swayed off of.
If Seat 7's not evil, right, and I am evil, then what's the Shugenja information?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I'm to believe the Shugenja information, you're the one I could be swayed off of. I'm just saying that it's still possible that you are.
Oh, consider yourself swayed.
What were your pings again, Raj?
It was Seat 7, JC, Anna, Lyra.
Cool.
Is Anna just the Vig killed harpy? Does that work?
Possibly.
I'm aware that the delegation for the Innkeeper token tried to save people from harpy deaths last night.
Understood.
Nominations are open.
So, yesterday, I did the hands up if you think she's evil nomination on Mal, and we got enough, but then it got, like, people dropped on the way round out of Boom Dandy Fear. At this point, are people comfortable enough with the idea that if Malashan is the Boom Dandy, we have a good knowledge of who the imp is probably going to be, that they'd be happy to potentially drop the bomb?
Yeah, it's Lyra.
Yeah.
Who? Oh no! If
Okay, that's amazing.
in that world, if Lyra were the who's the half? And Lyra picked it up off Seat 7.
Possibly Vig killed Anna would be a potential.
Um,
It'll
got
be
my first
Anna
one
or
in-
Raj.
Second call for nomination.
Yeah, wait.
To be honest,
Iris has information.
I've been told that a designated driver would have a full car. I think we have a lot of drunk people.
Oh, come on, man!
I think you're
Iris,
hitting the booze.
all I will say is I had my hand up at the start of the day.
Oh
I
my
did the sign. I did the sign!
Final call.
I didn't check.
I'll nominate Malashan.
Oh no!
All right, tell us
I'm
why.
so stupid. I'm sorry.
I think my current world is that Lyra, if good, has probably had sober information. I think there's a chance Lyra is evil, but if so, then I think she's the demon and Malashan will explode and we can point at Lyra. If Lyra is good, I think Malashan's probably the imp and we could win the game by executing her.
Malashan.
Tick tick.
Looking for 4.
I've never wanted someone to actually be the imp more in my life, because if this blows and it's not Malashan, we're going to lose. And I'm so upset because I'm Steven!
6 is enough.
I'm low-key just hoping for Harpy here.
I think I believe Lyra though, so if Malashan blows up, I have no idea who to point at. Like, I don't.
5.
Let's not give the storytellers too many clues.
4.
Point to Ellen, point to Ellen, point to Ellen, point to Ellen,
3.
point to Ellen.
I nominate Raj.
Alright, tell us why.
Okay, so this is the careful play. I realize I'm the person who just got fisherman advice when they could have been inkept, because I somehow assumed that Barrow wouldn't do that again, which is totally my fault. But I don't know if there's any rush to do this now. I think there's a lot that could happen from here to a final 5 that could make an impact, so I don't want to kill Malashan right now.
Raj?
I'll do the signature JC move and say I think Iris might be the one who's Harpy mad. And I get how that frames me as Harpy. I understand that. But I am less concerned about that. I kind of do agree that Malashan might be the Boom Dandy. But if you were Innkeeper drunk based on your information, which seems a little fuzzy, then my last name yesterday was Lyra, which puts Lyra and Anna on different teams, which I think can work in like all of our worlds, or like all the worlds where Lyra could be a demon and Anna could be a Vig killed minion. If it is a Vig, then we should be missing an outsider, which kind of makes sense to me, because in that case, Seat 7 might have just been the only outsider. I don't know. I'm not the right kill, but I agree.
Outsider here.
Wait, isn't Sabanite the same? Or have I been bamboozled?
That was a
no, that was a bit.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Thank God.
For whatever it's worth, it's because I kind of understood what was happening yesterday, so I thought I can help with that.
Calling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malashan's executed and dies. And the game is over.
Yes!
And the good team has won.
God damn it, Malashan.
I had to try something, it all went very horribly wrong.
I like it.
Well, yes. I mean, where do we even... Yeah. that was pretty ridiculous.
We begin in the obvious place. I think there's just one place where it went wrong.
Yeah, we had a Shugenja who was sat next to Seat 7, the Imp, who was sat next to Malashan, the Scarlet Woman, who was sat next to Resnora, the Magician.
Oh my god.
So it was pretty cursed from the beginning. Bringing that evil team together was Iris the Harpy, who spent most of the game making dead Seat 7 mad that dead Anna the Drunk was evil. Anna, of course, got some correct information on George with the intention that we were going to show some incorrect information later on down the line, but it never came to pass. Ellen was our librarian who correctly identified the damsel. That's our 2 outsiders there. Barrow was the innkeeper who, picked some people. Raj was the balloonist. And Lyra was our dreamer, and JC was the farmer who never got killed at night.
That one might have been my best social game ever, and it has 0%.
Oh, I get why you
Not at
didn't.
all.
I get why you didn't. But if you'd start past to Iris, they might have been able to carry, because I was all in on Iris good in that game.
No,
if you'd
Iris
executed-
got picked by the Dreamer last night. It would have. Yeah, no.
Iris,
if you'd
that was
executed
beautiful
if you'd ex-
info.
if you'd executed Raj that day, I was star passing, but I needed somebody to die to.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Iris was Harpy mad picking, so I needed somebody to die to frame as the Harpy before star passing, so the Harpy madness didn't just go away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Talk to you, Malashan. I could not. Like, I don't think there's any world
we couldn't talk.
allowed to talk to you.
We needed to get Raj executed as the Harpy, and then just star pass, and then maybe you pass it out. But
I think I could have maybe done it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I will say the designated driver thing was my initial idea, but Ed made it better. He made it better.
So, like, right, Iris, just for clarification, I was doing this and everything whenever you were being mad that
I
JC
saw you.
Like, well, you're Harpy mad. Don't worry, everyone ignore that. You're Harpy mad. That was my little call sign for that. And then in the night, I thought, well, it stops them dying at night. So if you weren't convincing enough, I'll just stop you and JC both dying from Harpy mad right now. I'm so fucking smart.
Okay. Head on to the app to vote for which you think was best. The winner will win the World Cup, so it's a pretty big deal, guys. In the meantime, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to bounce. Ed's going to take over for me and is going to stream one more game. That game will only be on Twitch because only I can dual stream. So I'm going to say bye-bye to YouTube viewers. Head on over to Twitch if you want to see one more game. In the meantime, enjoy these fascinating commercials, and we're going to switch over to Ed very shortly.